I wanted to bring up the issue of this latest strain, that of Omicron, that I know you're very much aware of, and all the news channels around the world are talking about it. I just wanted to preface this by saying the World Health Organization's chief scientist, Soumya Swaminathan, urged people on Friday not to panic over Omicron. Australia's chief medical officer, Paul Kelly, has said there's no indication that Omicron is more deadly than other strains. Quote, of the over 300 cases that have now been diagnosed in many countries, they have all been very mild or in fact had no symptoms at all. And then the South African Medical Association says there's no reason for panicking. We don't see severely ill people suffering from Omicron. And yet the media and the governments are continuing to ring the alarm bells over this variant. But we're having the WHO, the chief Australian medical officer, and the South African Medical Association saying don't panic. What do you say?
That we should follow the advices coming from the WHO and the scientific community. So too often the political leaders and the governments are substituting the scientific community in dealing with the COVID-19, and this is the ultimate evidence, once for this emotional reaction that you were talking about, but also in terms of the reason why we have these new variants. So we have called the ultimate evidence that without a global vaccination, without giving access to any human beings to the vaccines, the risk of new variants is very high. And we cannot blame, also this is another aspect that for us is a reason of concern, we cannot blame the South African scientists for having opened their door to the scientific community about this new discovery. It's something so ridiculous and put at risk the future, because maybe in the future other countries would not open the door to their discoveries to the scientific communities for the fear to find the other closure or the other sanctions, like the South Africa was affected immediately after the Omicron one.